Should the Los Angeles Lakers sign Kemba Walker in NBA free agency? We're going to break that down and more on today's show. I'm your host, Marshall Green. You're watching the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports. Give us a thumbs up, like this video if you love the Lakers. At the tail end of the show, we're going to talk about Joel Embiid because Bill Simmons, continues to bring up Joel Embiid trade rumors on his show. Pretty much said it's the biggest secret out there in the NBA that James Harden leaves this offseason, that Joel Embiid might force a trade. Could the Lakers get in on the Embiid sweepstakes? We'll break that down. Let's start, though, with Kemba Walker. Reports are the Lakers are considering bringing in good old Kemba, a little step back Kemba for a workout. Still maybe the best step back of all time, not in professional hoops. With the Lakers missing LeBron and Russell Westbrook, it makes sense for them to look at other point guard options right now that they could bring on to this basketball team. Is the thing is just that Kemba Walker's just not really that guy anymore. Played a little bit with the Dallas Mavericks this season. Had, I believe, a high-scoring game, like 20-something points one game, but he ended up averaging 8 points per game, just over 2 assists. Wasn't really all that efficient either. 42%, 25% from three. To be honest, I don't really want to talk downly upon Kemba Walker because I'm a big fan of him. He just looked absolutely cooked in Dallas, playing with the Dallas Mavericks this year. He's just not that guy anymore. One of the best point guards we've seen in this generation, but just no longer that guy. And it's because of injuries. He has those problems with his knees. Some people think he has an arthritic knee. Just can't really play in back-to-backs, can't really move laterally like he once was. He was never a plus defender, but now he's an absolute liability on that side of the floor. And when you're shooting 25% from three and 42% from the deck and you can't play defense, there's a reason that Kemba Walker is not on a team right now. I mean, at this point in the season, though, if you're looking to add another guard, he is a vet. Your options are pretty damn thin at who you're going to look at to bring in. So I understand that Pelinka may look at Kemba and say, we're a team full of vets. We could use another vet in the backcourt. He's proven that he can hit some shots and be an outside shooter, but he's just really not that guy anymore. You watched him on the Knicks last season. He was absolutely cooked. You watched him on the Dallas Mavericks this year. Wasn't really a difference maker at all. Look, that's what happens when you don't really build a roster the right way and you go after players that continue to have proven histories of not being available. D'Angelo Russell never played in 65 games in an NBA season prior to this year, and once again he's hurt. Wise man once told me, hurt people stay hurt, and that is what is happening to the Lakers right now. I want to ask this question before we shift over to the Embiid trade rumors that I think you're going to heat up, guys, to be honest with you. I don't know if the Lakers are going to be an opportunity for him, but we'll break that down. But first, should the Lakers sign Kemba Walker? Type S for sign, type P for pass. Let me know what you're thinking down below. Laker Nation, I want to let you guys know here on the Los Angeles Lakers Report, we're getting closer and closer to 50,000 subs here on the channel. I'm not good at math here, but I believe we're 291 subscribers away from 50,000. Only took me about 5 times to get that number right. Thing is, though, we're one of the fastest growing Lakers YouTube channels out there. We put out videos almost every single day on the Lakers, and we're pretty damn cool if you ask me. So if you're looking for more content on LA and the purple and gold, hit that sub button, sub for Lakers Dubs, and help us get to 50,000 subs. Let's focus on the big man out east. Some call him the best center in the NBA over Nikola Jokic. Will Embiid be the next superstar to be traded this offseason? A lot of rumors have been coming out. Bill Simmons has really been the guy that's been stirring the pot on this one. 2 times on his podcast this season has mentioned that Joel Embiid is a prime target to force a trade this offseason. There's a lot of reasons for it. James Harden could look to re-sign with Houston this offseason. And look, if the 76ers don't make the Eastern Conference Finals, the reports, and this isn't me, these are reports, Embiid could request a trade at a Philly. The 76ers have just not really had that much success in the playoffs since Embiid has got there. Never made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Is that correct, Producer Roley? Big Embiid statistician we got in the office today. Never made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And if the guy that you just moved heaven and earth to go get in James Harden leaves in free agency, you're going to need another co-star for Joel Embiid. Embiid may look at this roster and say, we weren't able to win when you guys tried to build around me. I may need to take my talents elsewhere. We do know that Embiid is either the first or second best center in the NBA. Just pick your flavor, whichever one you like better. But the guy does it all. 33 points per game, 10 rebounds. He's efficient. I think he's one of the best defensive centers in the NBA. Very underrated in that department. He can even play make a little bit. The talent has never been a question for Embiid. It's the injuries. It's this. When you are that big of a human, when you are a 7-footer and you have foot injury and you have a knee injury and you have a back injury and you have a knee injury, I know I said that twice, but it's concerning. You're not supposed to be that big, number one. And number two, those injuries start to become more prominent, and they continue to just stack up. You don't just get healthier as you age, and you've kind of seen that from Embiid. He misses time. He's already missed 13 games this year. He missed 14 last year, 21 the year before that, 22 the year before that, 18 before that. Didn't play in the first 2 seasons of his career, and he also misses playoff time. I believe he's missed 8 playoff games in his career in Philadelphia. But I do want to say this. He is the best big man in the NBA, and he can absolutely elevate the Lakers to new heights. If the Lakers are trying to make an all-in move this offseason, maybe it would be for Embiid. But I'll tell you this much. If Embiid's coming to L.A., that means Anthony Davis is going to Philadelphia. That's the only way that you could make this trade happen, because why else would Philadelphia make a move to make a trade with the Lakers if the Lakers only have one movable first-round pick, which they do? So you would have to include Anthony Davis. I think this would be really not even all that close to getting a deal done, but this would be the framework and the bottom tier asking price for Daryl Morey in Philly. They'd want Anthony Davis. They'd want Jared Vanderbilt. They'd want your unprotected pick in 2029, and they'd probably ask for a little bit more. I don't know what draft comp you're going to get. It's a stretch to say that the Lakers are in a good position to make a trade for Joel Embiid. I think if you offered this to Daryl Morey, he'd block your number and tell you to never call again, because I think Embiid is just a much better player than Anthony Davis at this point in their career. But I want to ask you guys this question. Would you trade for Joel Embiid? Let me know down in the comment section. Type your Y's for yes, type your N's for no. I'd love to do it. I'd ship Anthony Davis out for Joel Embiid right now. Let me know what you're thinking, though, down in the comment section. Before we move on in today's show, I do want to let you guys know about our proud sportsbook partner of today's show, and that is BetUS. When you go to chatsports.com/Lakers and use the promo code Lakers125, they're going to hook you guys up with a 125% deposit bonus. You can bet on the Lakers. Baseball season's right around the corner. You could have bet on John Bones Jones knocking somebody out in the first 2.5 minutes of a UFC fight. BetUS, we've got your game. You could do it all over there. You can absolutely win some money as well and get a 125% deposit bonus when you use the promo code Lakers125 at chatsports.com/Lakers. I want to close today's show kind of just talking some ball about what the Lakers were able to do to the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry yesterday. I think it was the most impressive win of the season for the Lakers, and they were really carried to victory because of what Anthony Davis was able to do. And these are the type of games, and these are the reasons why people believe that Anthony Davis is still a top 5, top 10 player in the NBA. 39 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. He was able to do whatever he wanted. The Warriors just really didn't have an answer for the size and strength that Anthony Davis possesses. And when anytime you're getting a 40-piece from Davis to go alongside the defensive pressure and just presence he brings on that side of the court, you're going to have a good chance to win. And the Lakers, they were able to pull off a big win yesterday against the Golden State Warriors. Davis will have to continue to play like this if the Lakers want to at least get to the postseason. It sounds like LeBron James is going to be out for a minimum of 3 weeks. And if they they are right there, right outside the play-in spot in the Western Conference. I believe they're a game back of the 10th seed in the West. Can AD stack up and rattle off some wins and get the Lakers in a play-in spot before LeBron James comes back from that foot injury? When you look at the upcoming schedule for the Lakers, they got some tough games coming up. Memphis, well, I guess there won't be any John Morant for the things that he did. Then you got the Toronto Raptors. You got a tough game against the New York Knicks, one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now. And you got an easy game against Houston. And if Zion Williamson isn't playing against the Pelicans, this should be a win. This won't be easy. This won't be easy. This should be a win, and this should be a win. You should win 3 out of these 5 games, and if you could steal a game from Toronto or New York, you could be in a pretty good spot for the Los Angeles Lakers as we get closer and closer to April and playoff basketball becomes closer and closer. I do appreciate everyone for tuning in to today's show. Give me a follow over on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_, tweeting about the NBA all day, every day. Give me a follow. Let's go Lakers.